So Tomarket finally gave out their dust, and I can see that you are very very angry, and the community is actually very very angry, and everyone have the right to be angry. Yes, it is everyone's right to be angry with what to market did after so much time investment, after so much financial investment, after a lot of effort for them to just come out and give what they gave us. Actually, me personally, I was among the top 1% of those who were supposed to receive the highest airdrop allocation, and also meaning that I was supposed to be part of those who are going to get the maximum profit from to market. At the end of the day, what I got from the airdrop allocation they gave me was not more than $30. It was not even up to $30. So meaning that probably the highest person took away, let me just estimate it, a maximum of $200. The highest person, I have never heard it in the history of an airdrop. No matter how terrible the airdrop was, as much as hamster combat was terrible, as much as so many people, the community was not pleased with hamster combat, there are still people who had up to $1,000 from the hamster combat. There are still people like that who had up to that in the hamster combat. And now I can see that, well, after the listing of to market, I went through their channel and I saw that when they made this video, immediately, I think few hours after the listing, I saw how the community came out like bees from the honeycomb, ready to stink the to market to its grave. And they were really really serious about it. There were all kinds of insults and so many things said to them, and the project actually listened to everything. So now in this particular video, I just want to share you some updates they gave out. Some of the things they had to say yesterday, that was after the listing day before yesterday. So there is an announcement they made, and I want to share with you in this particular video. Actually, I wanted to make this video to be for the announcement and also the step-by-step process on how you can transfer your tokens from the Bitgate wallet Lite to the exchanges. Because me personally, I have to move mine. I will move mine to an exchange where I can trust. I will keep it there. Believe me, I don't trust Bitgate and I don't trust to market right now as it stands. But well, what has happened has happened. Now, let me quickly take you through what they had to say. Look at what they said here. They said, "Dear to market community, thank you for your continued support. We understand the frustration around token prices and airdrops, and we are taking steps to address these challenges." Okay, the first one says buyback program. So this is one of the steps that they want to use to address the challenges. They see they are going to introduce a buyback program. Periodic buyback will begin next week to stabilize prices. So that is what they are telling us, that from next week they are going to start a buyback program to stabilize the prices. Now let me quickly tell you what is buyback here. The buyback here they are simply referring to is that those the founders of this project, you know, there is in one of my videos I spoke about the forces of demand and supply, and I told you that when there is excess supply, naturally, when there is excess supply of any product anywhere in terms of business, when there is excess supply, the price of that commodity would automatically fall. And when there is excess demand over supply, the price of that commodity will just naturally go high. So now, if you look at the tokenomics of the to market, you discover that they gave out their, in fact, their tokenomics, their total supply was 1 trillion. In fact, I don't think I have ever heard of such total supply in any airdrop. 1 trillion on the go. So they gave out that much. So what does it mean? It simply means that, and much of that fraction was to the community. So it simply means there was excess supply of Toma. So there is too much Toma in the hands of the people, in the hands of the community, in the hands of so many people. So which automatically means that their price will not be good. Although, of course, the listing price that they brought, of course, it did not directly it was not directly caused by the forces of demand and supply, but of course the forces of demand and supply had to key in immediately. The marketing starts, the buying and selling starts. So now, but I also expect and I believe that the reason they gave out that cheap price was as a result of the total supply, which was too large. So now, what they are telling us here is that they have introduced a buyback period. What is a buyback period? It's a period where they want to buy those tokens back from the hands of the community. Let me tell you, whoever is angry with Tomarket and rushing to sell their tokens now, let me tell you, the project team would engage on buying back from the exchanges. They will buy it to hold it, and the reason they are buying to hold it is because they believe on their token. And if they believe on it and they are buying it back themselves, and you are rushing to sell, you might just end up regretting in the future. Why? Because when they buy back and there is less supply of it, now the prices will naturally go up. And when the prices go up, them the team that bought it back, they will be making very good money to themselves. So that is that. They released it they released excess of it intentionally. As many people are selling it, you will sell it now at a very cheap rate. And when once they buy it, they will wait. Once they buy it and there is less supply of it in circulation, the price will go up, and then they are going to sell back to, because once the supply of it is less, buyers will now start tripping in. As buyers are tripping in, the price will go up, and then they will be able to sell to those buyers and make their money. So me, I have decided that I'm going to hold mine. It's left for you whether you can hold yours or not. I just decided to share this piece of information so that you understand some certain things and know exactly what you are actually doing. The dust they gave me, all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I withdraw everything from the to market app. I will withdraw everything from BitGet, because I've told you I don't trust these two right now as far as I'm concerned. And then I'm going to put it on the exchange of my choice. So once I put it there, it will remain there for some time. So I will wait for it, because the what I have spent on to market. If I let me just show you, a bit of it. If I should just take you, look at this. Do you see the number of stars I have spent on to market? Look at it. It has not ended. Look at it. Look at the number of stars I have spent on to market. This excludes turn transactions. This excludes turn transactions. So this is just for Telegram stars. Do you see that? So I cannot just collect any dust they gave me. I have to wait. I have to wait for the prices to go up before I'll be able to sell. So now that is that. Now let me take you back. Let's go back. Let's check at point two. Point two said extended team token lockup. The team tokens, which is 8% of the entire token supply, will now be locked for 24 months. So what does that tell you guys? Now they said, according to them, 8% of the total supply, that is 8% of the 1 trillion, was dedicated to the team. And now what they want to do is that they want to lock it up for 24 months. 24 months is 2 years. So for the next 2 years, the team, their 8%, which is 8% of the total supply, will be locked up. So they won't be able to sell it. It will be kept somewhere. All these strategies they are bringing up is to make sure that they reduce the supply of Toma in circulation. And that is the only way that is the only thing they can do now to pull up the price. If you look at the price of if you look at the price of, if you look at what X Empire did something similar to this, and the price pumped up to 6 times. There was 6x on X Empire because of this same tactics they brought up. They bought as many as possible. They bought the tokens and kept it in the hands of their team. Now let's leave X Empire. Let's quickly go. I don't want this video to be too long. It's already getting long. Now let's go to this. This one say better listings. We are exploring opportunities to expand Toma's presence on more exchanges. That is another mistake that Tomarket made. I don't know whether they were being economical or how. I expected that with the kind of support that Bitgate was giving to this project, it shouldn't have performed less. Compared, there have been projects that did not have the kind of support that Toma had, but yet they launch on more exchanges and their prices was at least, no matter how, it's just that you can't satisfy the whole community, but the whole community, the entire community should not be mad at a project. So the whole Toma just listed on about 3 exchanges. You have the Bitgate, which is part of them, and I've said I don't want to trust them again. They have the mix and then they have the gates.io. So probably this point they are trying to expand it, maybe to Bybit, maybe to OKX, and if possible, why not? If they can try, they can also push it on Binance. By the time and this is it. The the buyers of Toma right now are just in 3 exchanges. So by the time they begin to enter into other exchanges, the customers from those exchanges that do not have, because of course there will be customers on Binance that don't use Bybit, that don't use Bitgate, that don't use Gate.io, of course, and they are just customers of Binance for example. So if Toma is able to launch on those exchanges, it's going to naturally stabilize and pumps up its price. So that is the strategy they are trying to bring in this point 3. So point 4 say stronger communications. We are committed to being more transparent and addressing concerns quickly. That one to me is just, that one is their concern no matter what they want to do. So it's their choice. They say we are also we also ask here, I'm reading here, we also ask for respect towards exchanges like Bitgate, Gate.io and Mix. They support accessibility and are not responsible for token price. Well, that one concern them. Of course, I believe that if these exchanges, the reason why Thomas should understand this. The reason why the community is angry with these exchanges, let me tell you, they had the power to also force Toma to have a very good price. If they don't have a direct say on the price, then they can force, because of course when your customers, you imagine the customers of Gate not happy with the token that was listed on Gate, they will also lose trust in Gate. You can't blame them. You can't blame the customers of Bitgate that are feeding up on it. Thank God I don't even have an account with Bitgate right now. I'm not even interested because of all this trash. This is more than the third time I'm having um regrettable things regarding this Bitgate. So uh I will just advise you, be careful. There is another token that we mined that ended up being a scam, and Bitgate listed that token. Well, that one is another story. I don't even want to have them as an exchange on my phone. So this is a short version to give you a quick idea of what's next. So that's what they are trying to say. So for all the important details, check out our full announcement here. So you can check that link if you have your time. We encourage you to take a moment to read the full. Well, that one is whatever thing they want to see. So there are 3 key things I wanted to tell you here, which is going to just hint you to know that the price of Toma might do well in the future. So, which to me, because if you rush and say you want to sell, I don't believe that anybody had something reasonable to say, okay, I want to sell and make. Because at the end of the day, you discover you just want to bring a small change, which might not even be enough to cover your costing, the money you spent on ton, the money you spent on stars, the money you spent on buying their premium, and so on and so forth. There were so many things. I bought their first premium medal, and I bought their golden ticket. Everything I bought it just to end up with not up to $30 with the number of stars I've shown you, with the ton transactions I made. That's how frustrating it can be. So guys, just let me just end the video here. I don't want to make it long, so please, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscription button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos. So that will be all for now, guys. See you in my next video.